DestinationNewry.com, you are extraordinarily welcome. Rowan Hand is my name, and I have the privilege, the pleasure of being your host, coming to you from here in the very heart of Newry, the site of the old Roland Harris garage, some of you will remember, in your place of residency and right across the world, wherever that may be. And we're delighted to be coming out to you via the magic of the internet. My next story for you this morning, slightly sad story for me, because I grew up on Derrybeg Drive in Rooney's Meadow, next door almost to John Fearon and his lovely lady, his wife. And I would have seen my next guest running around in Derrybeg Drive as a boy, I'm sure. And John has passed away, the great athlete, the great trainer, the great footballer, the great boxer. I remember well Freddie Gilroy coming to the Bosco in Newry to train for his fight with Pierre Rollo. And he stayed in the home of John Fearon on Derrybeg Drive at that time. So what's happening now, and his dear wife passed away just about a year ago, and now John and his wife's son of the pair of them, John Fearon as well, joins me in studio. How are you, John?
Thanks, great, doing great.
It's lovely to recall your parents. They were beautiful people.
Yeah, they're lovely words there. I'm grateful you remember them and you can talk about them.
I remember them. You remember things in life in all kinds of ways.
Yeah.
And you put them in a pigeonhole. If there is a pigeonhole marked gentleness, friendliness, goodness, that's where your mum and dad are in the pigeonhole of my life.
That's great to hear that.
It is, it's true. That's what they were. They were exceptional.
Yeah.
So you lost mum, and then you've decided to go on a special trek to the Rockies in Canada.
Yeah, Mum died a year ago, St. Patrick's Day around, so just coming up, the last few weeks before she died, Marie Curie nurses were in. Yeah. I was just watching them, how they, the dignified way they behaved and how they looked after Mum well, for the last couple of weeks. Any time of day, during the night they would call as well. So, and just got to know, speaking to some of the girls, how they depend on voluntary funds and how things are tight out there. I suppose they're tight for a lot of charities. So I decided I'll give it a go and do a trek, do a bit of fundraising for them,
Yes, yes. When they came to your mum, you tell me of the effect it had on you.
Yes.
What effect did it have on your dear mum when they were there with her?
No, you could see she brightened up. The last mum suffered from she had dementia for maybe 4 years. Got progressively worse. You'd find at times she wasn't responding well, she wasn't interacting well with you, so especially the last couple of months. But I found whenever the nurses come in, she would brighten up, whatever way they had of talking to her and interacting with her. You could see a brightness, a shining coming back on her face. And I thought it was great the way these nurses could do that.
Yeah. And importantly, they metaphorically would have held her hand as she approached that sublime moment for humanity, the moment of passing on.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah. Were you with your mum when she died?
We were. The family were there, Rowan, but we knew the nurses says, look, maybe the last few hours, she says it's just getting lower and lower. So the family, the girls, or the brother and the 3 sisters, and some of her in-laws were there at the time. A couple of the in-laws were there at the time, along with a couple of Marie Curie nurses.
She slipped away.
Yeah, just slipped away. Just as they say, they take her down the path. So
same as my own mother.
Yes,
just slipped away. It was and I had the feeling at the time. I don't know why people fear this. It was so gentle and
it was
just passed away.
Yeah.
It was thing.
But they're very comforting to have them there. They're very comforting, and they say they give you the numbers that they're back and call if you need them any time or day or night. They'll endeavour to get to you. And they have their own routine of calling maybe once or twice a day and once during the night or whatever. So
how much money do you hope to raise for them?
Yeah, well, the minimum, the Marie Curie, we were briefing in Marie Curie Hospice about 3 weeks ago down in Belfast. So the minimum is 3,700. Now to date I have about 2,700. That's thanks to Marie Therese in Cobbles give me Easter Sunday night disco pass there, and then the brother and a couple of friends helped me out with a New Year's Eve fun run and walk in Sleeve Gullion.
Yes.
So we were able to raise another maybe 1,200 there. So I'm up to maybe around 2,800 at the minute.
And what do you think you'll end up with?
Well, I'm hoping, Ron, I've done, as I say, I've done a couple of tracks in the past, mainly for meningitis trust. So I'd hope to raise, I seem to always raise an average of about 5,000, but I'm hoping to, if we can get the 3,700 and push on from there. So I'm going to be a big push on the next couple of months.
Well, I think you've brought us a wonderful story this morning, because Marie Curie is huge in the community and is so very, very important. And not only are you raising funds for them, but you're raising their awareness, our awareness of them, by what you're doing. So the Rockies, it'll be an adventure.
Yeah, looking forward to it. I mean, I suppose, as I say, I have done a few tracks. I love walking. I do a lot of walking in the mornings, Kilbroney Park. I'll be out every Sunday morning for maybe 4 hours on a Sunday if I can get it. I love walking, so looking forward to the Rockies. I think we're flying into Calgary, and we're based in around Banff and Yoho National Parks.
Yoho! Go well.
Thanks, Ron.
How do people get money to you?
Yes, well, people. Well, they can get. I've got a Just Giving page, so there's a www.justgiving.
Just Giving
/ John-Fearon.
John-Fearon.
That takes you to a Marie Curie page. And
Okay.
I think there's a donation.
Sean,
there.
can you stand by for music, please? So it's it's Just Giving.
www.justgiving / John-Fearon. Or you can contact me at fearonjohn@yahoo.co.uk.
fearonjohn@yahoo.co.uk. Go well.
Thanks, Ron.
Maestro.